I always have marveled at the idea of Jesus going in the temple, making a whip and creating total chaos, stampeding animals out, overturning tables, coins flying all over the place. So unlike the Jesus that we know. Yet he was mirroring the prophets of old in his respect for the temple. The temple was a holy place, the place where God dwelled. Yet the scribes and Pharisees, chief priests, had allowed it to become a marketplace, desecrating where God's presence was. And at the same time, Jesus was announcing his own prophecy, his own status as a prophet, and at the same time, he announced he was the new temple. When he said, "Destroy this temple, and 3 days I will raise it up." They would take that temple, and God would take the temple that they destroyed and raise Christ up as a new covenant, changing and obliterating, not obliterating, but putting aside the old covenant. No more was the law to be looked at as restrictive and a lot of do's and don'ts. He summed it up into 2 commands. Love God, love your neighbor. This was the new covenant of love that God embraced all men, all humanity, all women, everyone, to come and abide with Christ in his journey to his Father. He calls all of us today. This is what it is about. John put this passage at the beginning of Jesus' journey, at the beginning of his ministry. The other 3 Gospels place it in Holy Week. But whichever place you put it, it is the beginning of the new covenant. Jesus is the new prophet. Jesus is the Savior. Jesus is the new temple, the new covenant for all of us to follow.